Is there anything in particular?
Hello, everyone. Ready for NBA action. Live on 2K. And we've got and three-pointers certainly on the rise. We'll see if he sticks to his guns. DA, thank you.
All right, ready to go?
We're looking at these two teams, Doris, exciting young talent to watch.
I'll tell you, two teams on the rise. Young talent that's only going to get, with repetition, better and better. They've got a chance to be a factor in the league for a long time, and you and I get a front row seat to their growth.
Isn't it fun to think about what they could accomplish? That's a great part of sports when you see a young player like that.
Takes a little imagination, but we can see it.
We've got a chance here to set the floor, courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go for this one. Setting the floor for the Suns. Miles Turner out there with DeMarcus Cousins. Then it's DeRozan. Then it's Jay Crowder. And it's Walker in at the one. Pass to Cousins. over Gasol. Rejected by Gasol. Now here's Conley, the fast break opportunity. And it's sent back by Turner. Crowder, the pass to DeRozan. And the rejection by Cauley Stein. And that's out of bounds. Phoenix will retain possession. First quarter of play, 1 minute played. Out to DeRozan. Conley up top, guarded by Walker. The shot by Butler, nobody around. And it's sent back by Turner. Crowder with it. The scoring numbers have been solid for him. He's averaging just under 14 points a game. And Turner kicks to Cousins. And the rejection by Cauley Stein. Cousins dishes to Walker. Shot clock at 6. Phoenix, no good that time either.
Yeah, trying to get going here, but that's an offer for the first 5 here to start the game.
Conley against Walker. And it's Conley penetrating. Cauley Stein kicks to Ingles. Shots good from Butler. Butler's got his first points of the game.
And he's got such a great touch and feel around the basket. He made that reverse look easy.
Cousins, no one around him. That doesn't go either for Cousins. Jazz have gone 2 of 5 here, making 40% so far to start out the game. Out of bounds, Phoenix will take possession. And looking back at last season, here's a look at the 3-point and 2-point shot attempt averages for the Suns.
In the long-range game, a staple for them offensively. It's clear they embrace the value of that extra point, and spacing the floor, something they look to do every time they're on the court.
For Phoenix, they've got a paltry 0 of 6 from the field here in what's been a very difficult start for them. No good, and they can't put an end to this drought.
He's trying to make something happen, but obviously it's been a tough quarter.
Outside Gasol. Turner with the steal. And here's the fast break. Walker leading the way. And the dunk by DeRozan.
And guys got careless with the ball there, and the turnover leads to the big stuff.
Once he came up right with the steal, he went straight on the attack.
Fantastic anticipation. Then he shows major explosiveness converting at the other end.
And DeMar DeRozan, kind of a throwback, you know, for this day and age when we talk so much about the three-point shot, because he's not a guy that's going to bomb you to death from deep. He's a high flyer who's going to attack the rim and get to the free throw line. And to me, that's extremely important, because the more attempts at the line you get, the more opportunities you have to set your defense. And so he beats people with that polished mid-range game and shoots an incredible number at that line. And those are reasons why this guy continues to improve and become one of the best at that off-guard position.
Ingles kicks to Cauley Stein. And the rejection by Cousins. Conley against Walker. Here's Cousins. That falls. Nice feed that time from Walker. Cousins has got his first points of the night. And looking at how DeRozan gets his points last season, Greg, he made great strides in becoming a more efficient shooter.
Yeah, and for a guy who didn't take a lot of threes, the field goal accuracy wasn't all that great for a number of seasons. But last year, DeRozan was more patient, took better shots. He also became more of a conscientious playmaker, which his teammates, no doubt, appreciated.
You know, the basket is good, but it's all about the assist there. That pass led him to just the right spot on the floor.
I mean, that's a tough break for the D. I mean, he took the hit and drew the whistle.
Here's Gasol, then Gasol with the dunk.
And that's what you want to see. Good, fundamental, sound basketball with the bounce pass.
Walker the pass to Cousins. And Cousins throws it down.
If he gets the ball that deep, with his size, you're going to do one of two things: foul him or get out of the way.
Conley kicks to Gasol. Back to Conley. There's the dish to Cauley Stein. And stolen by Cousins. And DeRozan. Here we go. And Cousins gets it to go.
just such a well-rounded offensive player. He's got a little bit of everything.
And here is Conley. No scoring yet from him, but that's likely to change. That's tipped. And Walker kicks to Turner. Here's Cousins. And he banks in the layup. Cousins has got 8 points.
And this has been a great job of just getting into the middle of that defense and really scoring effectively from the paint.
Ingles in the corner. Here's Turner. He dishes it to DeRozan. Back to Turner. The feed now to Cousins. Gasol with the steal. Conley against Walker. Outside Gasol. Marked down low that time, and he got the 3-second call.
And let's take a look at some numbers for Cousins. 7th in scoring, 9th in rebounding, and of course, rim protection always at a premium. That's an important part of his game. Top 20 in blocks per.
Here's what Utah's going with right now. Derek Favors checked in for Willie Cauley-Stein. Jabari Parker comes in for Marc Gasol. Gallinari, he's checked in for Jimmy Butler. And Barea subbed in for Mike Conley. A platoon swap here for Phoenix. Utah's on defense. 4-point game. Suns moving the ball around. He kicks to Collison. Kid Gilchrist dishes to Valanciunas. Fast break. Here come the Jazz. Outside for Barea. And there's the foul. And Darren Collison picks it up. That is his first foul of the game. 1:53 left in the first quarter. Favors passes to Ingles. Out to Parker. 6 on the shot clock. They need this one. That shot off the mark. So Phoenix will take it the other way. Outplayed in the previous game on their schedule. Losing to Sacramento.
And one of the factors, Kevin, that really hurt them in that game, the lack of success at the foul line. We all know how much those free throw woes can cost you.
And free throws are especially difficult on the road. The crowd noise can affect what you're thinking, and it's a challenge. And it was obviously a challenge they were dealing with.
The Jazz making a switch here. Miles is checked in. Curry kicks to Yee. Kid Gilchrist dishes to Valanciunas. Puts it up from 7. Great D that time from Favors.
Yeah, they got that one, but early on, it's really been a struggle for them to secure that defensive backboard.
And that one's good. Parker.
Boy, what great body control you saw there, laying it up and in despite having the defense draped all over him.
Curry kicks to Valanciunas and stolen by Favors. Here's Parker. It's good. Great play set up by Barea. Parker's got the game tied up here for the Jazz.
And off to a strong start offensively. He's got a nice touch.
Here's Valanciunas, and the dunk by Valanciunas.
That play was run beautifully. Got positioned inside, the entry pass was on target, and the finish was flawless. Yeah, it's the vertical. That's how he compensates. Some say he's too short to play the power forward, but he still scores over bigger guys.
Pass to Collison. Utah with the rebound. And moving on after the tough loss they took at the hands of the Warriors.
And you don't have to go too deep into the box score to figure out why they lost that one. They just had an inability on that day to make shots.
Every offensive system is designed to create good looks. But if guys are distracted or freelancing, high percentage opportunities are tough to come by.
But they'll get another chance. And before the game, we heard from
play free. Just play like
infectious enthusiasm. You see it every time he steps on the floor. And off we go. A close game now starting the second quarter. And guys, what's your take on Utah so far?
Defense paying huge dividends for them through the first.
You know, this is a savvy group. They know when to body up and play physical and when to back off.
J.J. Barea is out there with C.J. Miles. Then there's Gallinari. Then there's Favors. And it's Parker in at the 4 spot. That's the 5 on the floor for the Jazz. Utah leading.
Since the departure of Mike D'Antoni back in 2008, it's been a true coaching carousel in Phoenix. 5 coaches in 8 seasons? That is not exactly the kind of stability you want to establish an identity for a young team.
Thaddeus Young. He's checked in for Gallinari. Okay, well, let's check in with David Aldridge, who's reporting from the sidelines.
Well, guys, we've seen DeMarcus Cousins become one of the elite big men in the NBA, dominant in the post and even adding the three-pointer to his game. But at times, his temper has overshadowed his talent. Cousins says he's now turned a corner, saying, "My mind has grown. I understand the league better. I understand the politics of it. Now I'm becoming the professional I need to be. It took time." Guys, he understands he now has to lead by example.
He wants to win, David. You know that. Thank you. Jeff Hornacek was let go by the Suns midway through last season. It didn't take him long the doors to find a new gig with the New York Knicks.
Well, the word in Phoenix was that he'd lost the locker room, Kevin, and I'm not sure he was the problem with the dysfunction there. And now Earl Watson at the helm, a former player, 13-year vet. You know, we'll see. Can he have a long tenure in Phoenix?
Miles, the pass to Favors. Back to Miles. It's stolen by Curry.
The D feels like it's everywhere, and that pass should not have been made.
So they take the lead. E's got 5. And now approaching 2 minutes of action here in the second quarter. Collison against Barea. And there's the foul, and Darren Collison picks it up. That's foul number 2 for him.
You know what? Tried to step in and cut him off, but just didn't get there quick enough.
Now Barea, looking at his point production, he averages almost 11 points a game. Outside for Miles, just 5 on the clock. Here's Favors, and Derek Favors with the slam.
And he's an automatic finisher when he gets into that area.
He is, and he picks the simple one-hand stuff to get the 2 points. Collison against Barea. Here's Valanciunas, and there's the whistle. Fouled hard on the shot. He'll go to the line. And the former 5th overall pick back in the 2011 draft, Valanciunas is still only scratching, people feel, the surface of his true potential.
And he's had a few bouts with the injury bug, Kevin, but when he's right, he's a load. Struggles defending on the perimeter, but his rebounding and rim protection have gotten more nasty as he's matured.
The Suns making a switch here. Smart's checked in. Screened by Parker. Barea dishes to Parker. To the paint. Here's Favors. That shot missing. Nice D from Valanciunas. He down low. He's against Parker. Smart wide open. He fires. Top of the key jumper. No good. Utah trailing here. Barea with a wide open look. Sinks the triple. Borea's got his 2nd bucket of the game to go.
And good passing, setting up a lot of these buckets right now, Kevin. That's been the key.
Smart kicks to Valanciunas. Good ball movement here by the Suns. Good, and Smart gets the assist. Valanciunas has got it all tied up now for the Suns.
I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here is eye-opening.
Barea kicks to Favors. That's no good, and now he's missed 2 and made 2. Now here's Curry. He hasn't scored yet. That I'm sure will change. Passes it to E. Valanciunas inside. He's covered by Favors. Yes, that goes in. 8 points for Valanciunas.
Building on a solid first quarter performance, he's now taken his offense up several notches.
Now here's Barea. Defense right on him. Left side, Kid Gilchrist. Curry kicks to Valanciunas. Parker with the steal. Correa with it. He has 5. Favors with the screen. In the corner, Miles with it. And the 3 ball is good. Miles has got his first 3 points of the game.
Yeah, these defenders had better start closing down on shooting.
Now here's Smart, guarded by Barea. It's Kid Gilchrist on the wing. He kicks to Smart. Valanciunas against Favors. And the rejection by Favors. Now here's Miles. Tight defense on him. And Seth Curry is going to pick up a foul. That's his first foul. So Utah ends up going with the new group. Butler against DeRozan. Right side, Butler. Inside, Cauley-Stein. And a little luck that time, but it drops. Cauley-Stein's got his 3rd basket of the night. Well, there's always on the hot list of topics as teams each year try to increase their odds of winning a championship. What do you feel are the key ingredients for a championship caliber team?
Talent, first and foremost.
Sure.
I mean, you think about some of the great stars who've won multiple championships. Bill Russell, Michael Jordan, Kobe Bryant. One is talent. That's the first part. Coaching. I think coaching in the NBA is underrated. And then increasingly depth because, of course, over the years, the season has gotten longer. The playoffs have gotten longer. It takes more players to win in the NBA than it probably used to.
Is the feel in the locker room overrated? Is the cohesion, the culture, is that important on that list?
You know, it's a terrific question. I do think you can win without chemistry. I certainly think for us, you can feel it when a team is connected and when they enjoy playing with one another.
Like Golden State.
No question about it.
Here's Butler. And foul called as he misses. He'll go to the line and shoot 2. That one on DeRozan.
And with the offense getting right to the rim, at least they saved the layup.
The Jazz shooting their first free throws of the game.
And 75% on the season as a unit from the free throw line.
And so Butler nails both of them.
You know, such a polished free throw shooter. He just makes the most of all of those chances when he gets them.
Walker the pass to Cousins. Hits the layup after the sweet pump fake to freeze the D. Cousins has got 10 points in the game.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Up and in for the basket, number 4. That makes him 4 for 5 now.
I mean, if the defender is going to play off like that, then you know what's going to happen. There are going to be points put on the board.
Here's Turner, and the rejection by Cauley-Stein. And he's able to get it back. And here is Conley. He hasn't yet put up any points in this one. Outside Gasol. He kicks it to Ingles. Now the pass to Conley. Goes up on the wing. Phoenix grabs the miss. Turner's got his 3rd rebound on the night. Walker against Conley. And it's Walker penetrating. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Michael Conley. That is his first foul of the game. Gallinari, he's checked in for the Jazz. 34 seconds left in the first half of the game. And they double up Cousins. Right block shot. 6 for 10 with that shot going in. That's a good game for a lot of guys.
That's an easy. We call those bunnies. That's what they need.
Conley with it. He's picked up by Walker. Conley dishes to Cauley-Stein. Butler kicks to Cauley-Stein. Throws it down as the official calls the foul. It may be a 3-point play. It's on DeMarcus Cousins.
And nobody, guys, among the defenders stepping up to challenge him on that drive to the 10.
And Greg, he says, thank you very much, and sails in for the flush.
Yeah, they may have gotten the feeling he would dish it off, but he had a surprise for them.
Somehow ignores the tight D and gets the layup. Cousins has got 6 in the quarter. Here is Conley. And no good trying to get that one.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello again. Utah found themselves in a close game in the first. Their largest deficit of the period was just 4 points. They were right there within shouting distance the entire time. And, Kenny, what'd you see out there from the Jazz? And time now to send you...
We welcome you back now to Salt Lake City with a breathtaking view of the layout of this beautiful town. And it's been a back-and-forth game so far with no ground given through the first half. Third quarter starting here now. You look at DeMarcus Cousins in this game, he has been everywhere.
Yeah, he's played just a smart game overall offensively, looking for and finding the gaps in the defense, and also terrific shot selection.
You know, he's getting the ball in a place where he can do something with it, and he hasn't had to force one thing. The game seems like it's coming to him naturally.
Here's who Earl Watson is starting the second half with. Jay Crowder out there with Turner. And there's Kemba Walker. Then it's DeRozan. And it's Cousins in at the 5 down low. So he gets the whistle. Contact on the way up and 2 shots coming up. They get Marc Gasol. For Phoenix, they have been perfect at the line so far, albeit just 2 for 2.
Yeah, pretty good numbers on the season when you look at their free throw attempts, right around 78%.
And DeMarcus Cousins, such a polarizing figure for coaches and fans alike. And this is dating back to his college days, even at Kentucky.
Yeah, maturing some, but obviously that fire burns bright within him. His passion is what helps fuel that production, especially when you start comparing him to other true centers.
And 2 free throws coming up as he misses that one. Drawing the whistle and a lot of contact there. The Suns shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game. The first free throw is good. Doris, you've interviewed so many coaches over the years. Which coaches do you enjoy interviewing the most?
Well, I have to say my classmate, Billy Donovan.
No kidding.
We were both point guards in the class of '87. I like to tell Billy he was the second best one in that class, in fact. I do enjoy
I bet he enjoys that, too. He's a good man, isn't he?
He is, no question about it. And because he's new to the league, he's not objecting quite yet to the ad nauseum questions we tend to ask over and over.
How about quickly talking with Greg Popovich at San Antonio, which is always a challenge, whether you're calling the game or you're on the sideline?
I want you to understand something. When I'm walking over to Greg Popovich, I want you to understand that my heart is pounding. I'm probably sweating.
No, come on.
And I'm trying not to shake.
Oh, come on. That's against everything you are. I know that. It's always good conversation, though. Walker goes in. The shot comes out.
He needs to complete that opportunity. Really shocking he botched that one.
Walker against Conley. Gasol, a screen on Walker. Outside for Gasol. Dishes to Cauley Stein. And Cauley Stein throws it down.
Oh, taking it to the rack with power.
Hammering down the two-hand slam. Walker the pass to Turner. Down low. Here's Cousins. And a foul on the shot. He'll go to the stripe for 2. They get Marc Gasol. And let's look at the last handful of seasons and the steal numbers for Olynyk.
And when you see the tumble his steal totals have taken the last few years, you can see that he's gotten away from playing the kind of gritty, hard-nosed D he was known for. That's an aspect of his game he needs to get back.
He misses the free throw. And he sinks the second. Timeout is called, first of the game for the Jazz.
You know, I think he just wants to tinker with the game plan a little bit, and I think that's a wise timeout.
You know, it gives you a chance to calm your guys down. Let them know what opportunities you see from the sideline.
Gallinari, he's checked in for Utah. Kicks it to Gasol. Cauley Stein in the post. Cousins is there. Nice ball movement by Utah. Gasol, a screen on Crowder. Gallinari dishes to Gasol. Tries again. Uses the glass that time, and it's good. Gasol's got his second bucket.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
And Walker kicks to Cousins. And then Cousins with the dunk.
And wait to finish and cut into that lead a little bit.
Yeah, but look at the basket, guys, still shaking. Gasol setting the pick for Conley. Out to Gallinari. And that one falls coming off Conley's feet. Conley's got his 7th assist here tonight. Walker the pass to Cousins. Second half here. We're just over 3.5 minutes into it. Got him with the pump fake, but couldn't finish. Conley kicks to Cauley-Stein. Good work defensively by Turner.
Incredible defense. Takes real courage to risk getting posterized and come up with a big stop. Well, you watch Earl Watson coaching the Suns team. It's easy to see why they wanted him. He seems to connect really easily with these guys. Great motivator. Will always have this group fighting from start to finish.
Conley dishes to Butler. Cauley-Stein kicks to Gallinari. Butler against DeRozan. Now Butler. He has 7. Another shot, and it's blocked by DeRozan. And they'll keep possession. Cauley-Stein's shot is good.
He's doing everything he can to help stretch this lead. He's working hard, converting at a high percentage of them. Nice.
And with Watson the coach, not only is he a great motivator, but he also knows how to develop all the young players on the roster.
Well, I think, Kevin, initially Watson was brought in to help with player development, and that's the exact kind of background you want right now if you're the Suns. And first and foremost, Watson brings leadership to this ball club.
All right, let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Well, guys, the Utah Jazz is one of the up-and-coming teams in the West, and it was a system-wide commitment to young players. Now, younger teams tend to struggle, but head coach Quinn Snyder said he's committed to letting his players learn through their mistakes. He said it may be painful at times, but that's how we get better. In a lot of things, the only way to learn is through experience.
They're catching on quickly. Thanks, D.A. Outside Butler. Feeds it to Cauley-Stein. And Cauley-Stein throws it down.
Yeah, just solid work on the back end of that play.
Yep, you're right. Finished hard with 2 hands on that stuff. The drive by Collison to the left wing. The pass to Valanciunas. Phoenix, no good that time either.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that one.
Butler. And a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot 2 right here. Doris, just taking a look now at the players in the game, past and present. Who is or was the most exciting player for you to watch?
Boy, that's a lot. I mean, there's so many names, Kevin. I think Michael Jordan, because when it became a possession ball game down the stretch, everybody in the gym knew Michael was going to find a way to the basketball. I love the Showtime Lakers, so watching Magic run the break with James Worthy, that kind of extraordinary athlete out there. And in today's game, I don't know how you can not admire LeBron James. This is a once-in-a-generation type player. And then the other guy, obviously, Steph Curry. This guy is changing the very definition of what is being defined as a quality shot. And I think Steph is going to change the next generation of basketball players.
What are they doing? What are they seeing? What they do now, translate into how the game is, in your words, going to change?
Well, I think obviously, we see that dynamic pregame warm-up for Steph Curry where he's dribbling 2 balls and he's doing all sorts of magical things. And I think you could look at any playground around the United States or any practice at this point, and you're going to see a full generation of players now thinking 35-foot shots are the norm. I'm going to step across half court now, and I'm going to be able to shoot it with that kind of range. And to have the ability to make shots with defenders draped all over you. Sometimes Steph doesn't look at the rim. When he's taking those shots, you sit there and go, he wasn't looking. How did he make that shot?
Extraordinary. Second chance shot, and Barea finishes inside. Barea got 7 points in the game.
They're consistently finding ways to get the ball inside and taking full advantage.
Knocks it loose. Parker with the steal. 1:22 left in the third quarter. Barea dishes to Favors. Misses in close.
That's what we call good defense in the paint, worth its weight in gold.
Yeah, he has the innate ability to change shots. What a competitor.
And he stuffs it. What a pass to set him up.
And guys, he's not an easy man to stop when he's got the rim in his sights.
Never has been, never will be. He is a determined finisher. Barea against Collison. 5 to shoot. Barea with it. Picked up by Collison. And it's going to be a 24-second shot clock violation. They turn it over. The Jazz making a switch here. Payton's checked in. And the Suns making a change here as well. Seth Curry, he's checked in for Kemba Walker. Suns trail by 16. A drive by Collison. He feeds it to E. Shoots a 3. That shot, no good. Utah has gone 5 of 8 from three-point land. 15 points and a deep ball for them tonight. It's a 4-second differential between the shot clock and game clock. Payton, good.
Not fazed at all by having a bigger defender on him down low. And I really thought he would be.
Yeah, that's taking the direct approach. He didn't shy away from the size mismatch at all. Just took it right to him.
Suns have gone 6 of 8 from the free throw line tonight.
At the line from the Suns, Michael Kidd.
Free throw good. Michael Kidd-Gilchrist. And Kidd-Gilchrist drops them both. 8 seconds left here in the third quarter. Pass to Gallinari. 3 seconds left. Good, and it's Barea who picks up the assist. Barea's got 5 assists tonight.
Almost uncontested. I mean, it's nice to be able to add to the lead.
And thanks again for joining us. Let's see what happens here in the fourth. Utah leading by 18. They've got Elfrid Payton. Gallinari is out there with Parker. And there's J.J. Barea. And it's Favors in at the center position. That's the 5 on the floor for the Jazz. And Derek Favors with the slam.
Haven't we seen that a few times today, guys? I mean, their defense has got to have a little bit more toughness about it.
Outside Curry to the inside. And stolen by Favors. Fast break. Here come the Jazz. Knocked loose. Curry with the steal. And so it looks like the Suns will retain possession here. Suns trail by 20. Collison kicks to Valanciunas. Nobody near Kidd-Gilchrist. The baseline jumper goes down.
The defense getting a little lazy there. You can't give him those shots. He'll make you pay every time.
Payton passes to Gallinari. 11 feet away. Valanciunas grabs the board. The Suns shooting 47%, pretty solid. And that's a foul called on J.J. Barea. And that'll be his 3rd foul so far. We're just over a minute into this final quarter of play. Left side Collison. The dish to Valanciunas. Rebounded by the Jazz.
And you know, you can see in his eyes, he knows that is not a dunk he should have missed.
Gallinari dishes to Favors. That shot off, so Phoenix will take it the other way. Here's E. Off target from three-point range. Jazz leading by 18. Payton with the ball, and Curry picks him up defensively. Favors trying to break free, and a missed layup.
Just getting a hand in the face makes all the difference. That was the case there.
And Derek Favors picks up the foul. That's foul number 2 for him.
Yeah, clearly he had an established position there.
for the Jazz. Young's checked in for Jabari Parker, and it's C.J. Miles in for Peyton. Here's Cousins in for another field goal. A sublime 9 of 14 on the night.
An extremely efficient and productive game for him, but again, he's not going to be able to do it all by himself.
Favors with a screen on Walker. Outside for Miles. Good, and it's Barea who picks up the assist. Barea's got 6 assists in the game.
And that tells you a lot about why the score is where it is. Lazy defense.
Yeah, this is only going to get uglier if they keep giving him that kind of space from behind the arc.
Oh, that's straight TNT, baby. Explosive.
That was pretty, and he just has that effortless knack for getting inside. And Kemba Walker is going to pick up the foul. That's foul number 2 for him. Just over 2.5 minutes played now here in the final quarter of regulation. Down low. Shot clock at 5. Outside for Miles. The Jazz need to get off a shot here. Right side to DeRozan. Back to Walker. So the whistle blows on the shot, and 2 free throws for the contact right there.
And the one knock on Kemba really has always been the poor field goal percentage. But, you know, he seems to have made some strides in that department and has become a much more efficient shooter. And it's a big reason why I think he's playing the best basketball of his career.
So Utah ends up going with the new group. And for Walker, when you think about his improved shooting efficiency, the interesting thing is that those improvements were from nearly every spot on the floor.
Yeah, and for so long you were just waiting for Kemba to make that jump. And finally he did. A much more complete player now than he was when he entered the league. Yeah, I like that they haven't lost their aggressiveness here in the second despite being down.
Ingles kicks to Cauley-Stein. Puts it up. Ingles can't get it to go. Suns trail by 16. Outside, Walker. He dishes it to Cousins. And Cousins throws it down.
And didn't do anything fancy there, but didn't need to.
Nope, his only concern right now is getting the points on the board. And I don't mean style points. Conley, the pass to Gasol. And finished off by Gasol.
Boy, did an excellent job to hit the moving target with the lead pass. That was simply perfectly placed.
And so he earns a trip to the line. Official saw the contact, and he'll shoot 2.
Yeah, easy call.
That's his first personal foul.
Free throw, good. Crowder. Well, Doris, we know so many teams rely on threes and layups. Is the mid-range game still relevant in the league?
It certainly is to a guy like Sean Livingston.
It is indeed.
I mean, that guy specializes in it.
Good example.
Yeah, listen, I like the mid-range. I don't think you can eliminate any of the 3 levels of the game. At the rim, in the mid-range, or at the 3-point territory. To me, it's all important.
I wonder if defenders sometimes, though, feel like that's that gray area where they don't know, should I go out? Should I play him only deep? I think sometimes that creates a lot of question. That mid-range game can be equally as effective.
Well, you have so many organizations who philosophically will say we only want point-blank layups or threes. And so if you've come or been exposed to that mindset, it sort of messes with you. I just, in the analytics era, I would say I want balance.
Yes. Now here's Conley to the inside. Cauley-Stein with it. There's the feed to Butler. He drains it as the shot clock ticks down.
And just a little bit ragged defensively.
Been the story all too often for them today. Too disorganized, not playing cohesive basketball at all.
Here's Crowder. Takes a big high bounce and goes in.
Assist goes to
Utah leading by 16. Butler kicks to Cauley-Stein. Conley with a wide open look. Off target from outside.
You know, he clearly hasn't been as sharp as usual, but they're still scoring as a team.
Walker goes in. And here is Cousins. All sorts of time. Gasol with the rebound. Gasol's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Walker against Conley. Gasol's in the post. Yep, it counts. And the Jazz lead by 18.
Boy, worked out well for them that time. Always love to get the ball inside and cash in from close range.
And then Cousins with the dunk.
Just a terrific delivery into the low post. Love to get those buckets nice and close, high percentage shots.
Conley against Walker. Conley kicks to Butler. Uncovered. And that one falls coming off Conley's feet. Conley's got 9 assists in the game. Great passer. We've got 1:55 left in the 4th. Conley against Walker. Turner dishes to Cousins. Turner passes to Cousins. 6 to shoot. And there's the 3-second violation.
Just a boneheaded play there, guys. Plain and simple.
Yeah, their coach is pulling his hair out, knowing how big that mistake could be.
Here's Conley. The offensive rebound. Paulie Stein kicks to Conley. Nice ball movement by Utah. Back to Gasol. The kick outside to Butler. Out of bounds. Phoenix takes possession.
And this is going to end in a lopsided victory. I love the tenacity and aggressiveness as well as the ability to close. You really got to give it up here for the Jazz.
Starting 5 must have been happy to get so much help from the reserves in this game.
And they not only lightened the load, the subs did nothing less than guarantee a win.
And for the year now, they'll have 52 wins under their belt.
And you have to look back at this and see the huge game it was for Paulie Stein.
Well, you love that this guy came with the mindset that rim protection would be the job that he was going to do consistently all night. Contesting and blocking shots, such a terrific job.
And Derek Favors with the slam.
Well, they're going to walk out of here with a win and send this crowd home happy.
That's what you want to do. You want to take care of business at home and reward your proud fans. I mean, they did a special job tonight.
Collison's shot is good.
And this run not really doing them any good at this point as late as it's starting to evolve.
Well, they know they've lost this one, but this is still valuable time to try and work out some of their issues.
This is a serious game-clinching run they're on.
Listen, if you want to succeed, respect the moment, play with a purpose. That's what they did.
Good on the shot.
Nice job getting inside for the layup. Got the D thinking jump shot, gave a little pump fake, and then off to the races.
Payton passes to Young. Over to the wing. 1 second separating the shot clock and game clock. And here's Miles outside. Rebound by the Suns. On its way from Curry for 2. And that's a foul on Gian Liam. That's foul number 2 for him.
Second team foul. Substitution for Jazz. Jabari Parker.
And so it's Utah easily grabbing the win. Some good competition, but the hometown.
The 2K Sports post-game show.
Thank you, Kev Kevington.
He shot efficiently tonight.
And that is a wrap.